Hello and welcome in, everybody. This is going to be your daily messages. It's 24 hours of things you might hear, see, experience, deal with, I guess I would say, um, from when you watch it, not from when it's uploaded. And private readings are available. You can get at me on my email or on Facebook. All of that is in the description below. Hey, Bailey. We have a birthday in the house. Happy birthday, Bailey. So I guess we could get right in on what we have coming in. I'm sorry, I'm like scattered. Hey, LJ. I always want to say LB. I don't know why. Probably because I can't see. You're welcome. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into seeing what we've got going on. All right, first time we have coming in angels and guides. Okay. Oh, we got Indy. Decisions. Oh, the decisions. Oh, wow, with the pook. Yeah, there's like a decision on the table for something here. Himself. And wow. At the bottom, we had this could be somebody you're missing because I'm seeing the lamb there. But these two are one of the same. So there's a truth here. I mean, the himself and the green woman, they're kind of like the same type of people. And if you notice the top of it, I was going to say that and I didn't, but they kind of look the same. So this could be a person in your life who you guys are exactly the same and you're in like the same something. I can choose this or I can choose that. And it's almost like if I'm looking at just taking like what this is looking like right here, it's kind of like, is he the fiery sword? There's a principle and to activate something. And you've got himself with the Indy, which is like, he can choose, do I want this one or do I want that one? Which one do you choose? And with the poop, that's like the bad and the good. There's a resolution that's going to be made. And she's just sitting there containing it all. Okay, tell me about what this is. Because she looks kind of stoked. She's kind of happy looking. What is this? Justice. There's some justice here. In the moon. Oh, this masculine's hiding something. Could be a Libra male. But within like 1 to 2 weeks, if this is your friend, the dog. And there's some sort of obstacle that might be overcoming. The road trip. It's a fresh start. You got the strength. That's Leo energy. And the message you might. It's weird. I don't know why I'm getting that. Somebody might go on a trip during Leo season. Because you got the road or planning or talking about doing something. This could be with a Leo or just something in Leo season. What is this? Communication. It's getting together about some sort of communication, I want to say. All right. Let's dive into the tarot and see what this is about. What is this? What do we need to know? Just talking. There's a change. change, which in the Fool, this is different than the Tower. This Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Got something to tell you. And yeah, there's communication going on here. Definitely communicating. And oh my goodness. Hey Jean, welcome in. There is some sort of change. What is the change? It's almost like I don't want to look at it. It's unclear what the change is. What's this change? Okay. Something's going to accelerate. Something's going to propel. It's uncertain change. And somebody's going to talk about some news. But they're speaking the truth. What is the truth here? There's lots of truth. Within a few months. Okay, that's my point when I was talking about could be. Okay, then you get the big old yes card, which isn't telling me. You might see, I think it makes somebody nervous because it's like somebody's having to be on like their toes or there's some effort required. And then it comes out with the cross, which talks about like sacrifice and down for the cause and heeding the call. And it's like, there's a creative force here. Something is being like value here. What is that? It's a tree. Some stability, some growth, the mother lode. And if somebody wants to like, I have no idea what I'm talking about. It feels like somebody is just saying a whole bunch about like self-sacrificing and like you sacrificed a lot or something like that. But I'm not understanding why it is putting somebody in like this wishy-washy. What is the decision? I feel like I have to go all the way back to the top and figure out what this decision is. What's on the table here as far as this decision goes? Because so far you're just talking to somebody and it feels like about a decision. The Magician, okay. Somebody's trying to create or manifest something that's coming together. And you've got the Queen of Wands again. Knight of Cups. It's a way for them to come to you. And Ace of Swords at the bottom. And then you've got, this is a lot of Knights. So this is like, I mean, it's Knights. So, I mean, Knights are like the pawns in the chess, right? Is it the pawns or the Knights? I'm guessing the High Priestess. It's like, you're a queen. The queen doesn't really play with the Knights. I don't know what this really, it's like, it feels like, okay. And somebody's like trying to hold something back. They're holding on to something. And the Justice is out again. This almost feels like, what am I doing all of this for? The Wheel of Fortune. So you could just be talking to somebody and it's like they're telling you something. I think you're trying to figure out, yeah, and then I stopped shuffling as the Eight of Wands. It feels like you're texting or talking to somebody back and forth. And it's kind of like, other the horses. Oh, I don't know. I don't know chess. For some reason, I'm getting like they're just the pawns. So I don't know. So that makes sense though. But they're not a king. That's what my point was on that. So it's like you're the queen and you're talking to. It feels like somebody needs to. I don't know what I'm saying. It just feels like you're talking to somebody. I think that this person is talking and you're trying to figure out if what they're saying is honest or not. I think that's all I'm getting right now. It doesn't really, I don't think it matters so much what they're talking about. It's just there's a vulnerability, okay, in this church. That's their like programming. The Wheel of Fortune keeps, it feels like trust what it is that you're feeling when this person and you are texting or actually communicating. It feels like if something feels off, it's off. It feels like you know the truth about what it is that you're getting. And this person, they are coming forward and it's wishy-washy energy. So it's like you want to believe what they're saying, but I don't know if you can fully really believe what it is that they're saying. So it feels like, because I keep hearing that song, here I go again on my own. Yeah, see the Seven of Pentacles. You've been doing this for a long time with this person. It's been around, it's been out, it's been done for a long time. And so I think that you just don't know anymore. Six of Swords. The Star. It's almost like you're just ready to just heal anyway. But there's been some investments. Yeah, see, that's the Two of Swords. It feels like a part of you is holding off. Somebody's definitely holding back on making this decision. But, you know, the thing with that, I've learned, if you decide to sit back and be like, okay, I'm not going to decide. I'm not going to make a decision here. I'm not going to, you know, I'll just wait to see. And somehow or another, if a decision has to be made, it's going to get made one way or another. Because the energy has to keep moving forward. Or you can't be stuck. Oh, well, okay. You can be stuck, but energy, it has to flow. I hope I'm making sense. The energy needs to flow. It needs to keep moving. Justice. Ace of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. There is heavy Libra energy here. And they're disappointed. This person's looking at things that have spilt and not what is in front of them. Nine of Swords. This person overthinks. They get in their head. And what? And then they have to move forward. The High Priestess. Again, and the Queen of Wands. This is, I don't know. This is like, I feel like I'm talking in circles. That might be relevant. Somebody's been doing something over and over and over again in circles. Three of Swords. And it's hurting somebody. Wow. Three of Swords, Five of Wands. Choosing this path. This is not something easy for somebody to choose. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles here. So I think that might be what the point is. There's a decision or something to be made here. And it's like you could be going back and forth talking to somebody about it. It's not an easy thing. And somebody's really battling with making this decision. And it's hurting them. So, wow. But this person's going to be back. Okay, I'm looking at the bottom of my deck. You guys can't see that. But you've got the twins here. You and this person are just alike. And you guys are heavy soulmates here. But they're going to come back. You just need to know that. So if somebody has to close the door for right now, they're going to come back. I think that's the point. And somebody just doesn't want to make that decision. But maybe that's what the sacrifice is. So you're just talking to this person about things. And that's probably a lot of times that does happen where your soulmate's with somebody, depending upon the soulmate type of contract or situation or whatever it is. Sometimes you're able to walk the journey with them, and sometimes you have to part from them. So it just feels like somebody sat and talking about it. Okay. Sorry, I felt like I just kept draining that, and I don't want to get too tired. Okay. All right, ready. Here we go. And sometimes the best friends are the ones where, those sayings or those things where people are like, the bestest of friends are the ones that you have, and then there's some time apart, and then you come back, and it's like you didn't even miss a beat. It kind of feels like that scenario, in a sense. Okay. All right. What do we have coming in after that, please? After that, what do we have coming in next? Ooh, the dream. Penelope Dreamweaver. The Empress, or the Right Mother. The Love. Okay, anything else? The Death card. Somebody likes somebody's butt. This could be overnight, or somebody's just sitting there dreaming. With the Bright Mother, and then there's love and the change. There's changes happening, and we don't know what's going to come after the change. What is this? Part of the process. The process has arrived. Revolution. Fully engaged. You may be sleeping and somebody messages you and you open your eyes to read it. But it's like this, yeah, somebody's communicating with you. Then, you win a trophy. You have experience. Why would I say that? Some guidance, gaining clarity. It's the moon. And then you've got justice again. You know this person. The person that obviously I would think that you would know this person if they're in your phone. Sorry, I'm trying to find a deck here. What is going on here with this? You might have a dream about somebody. And what is this? Three of Pentacles. A vision. Oh, that was weird. That was stuck in this deck. It doesn't even belong in here. You're by yourself. You might get some sort of download or something about someone. It makes something urgent. Juggling. Trying to balance something out. This love. You love this person. Justice again. There's something about balance. Here. What is the justice and the balancing? Five of Cups. Somebody feels bad. It's almost like, okay, now it's your move. And somebody isn't. It's King of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Queen of Parents. Queen of Pentacles. It's the King and Queen of Pentacles. So these are counterparts. Ace of Wands. You're speaking with your counterpart. And okay, I feel like I'm losing it. What is this? Because somebody has some sort of remorse. And they're communicating with something that's misguided. Look here, not there. For this thing that somebody's trying to manifest, and it has to be balanced. It feels like somebody's trying to throw somebody off their scent or have them not know what is going on, and somebody's just trying to keep something balanced. Hermit. Somebody's trying to challenge something all on their own, but there is some effort. This feminine feels like, okay, I kind of see what's going on here. If you get like this, like sixth sense, I don't know what I'm talking about. It feels like you feel something when you're like sleeping or something overnight and something wakes you up. I don't know if it's a message. I don't know what it is. And you get like this feeling. Oh gosh, did you guys go away? My computer just did something. Okay, there we go. We're back. Is everybody still there? I don't know. Maybe that's what happens. I don't know. This energy is not, it feels swirly. We are okay. The energy feels very swirly. It's the star. There's a strategy here. So if somebody is acting like they don't know what's going on or this, that, the other, somebody's just doing it to, I don't want to say play games because I'm hearing like words like play games or throw you off or something in that nature. It's an emperor. This person is weighing out some options and they want to win. They want to finish first. Whatever this is, they want to be, yeah, and then you got the big yes card again. This person, I want to say like they are very impulsive. Whoever this is that you like, you might dream of this person and it makes you really emotional. So you might have like this dream that kind of throws you. Some illumination here. It feels like it makes somebody really nervous. And they're just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. And you can feel this. 9 of Pentacles. Two of Swords. The Sun. It honestly feels like trying to make a decision on whether or not I should do this by myself or include somebody. That's what this feels like. This may be that you have, yeah, and then I see the 8 of Wands and reciprocation and the Tower. This feels like somebody has a dream and they wake up and they're kind of like stuck in a situation where it's like, oh my gosh, do I tell them or do I keep it to myself? That's what this really feels like. And I don't know what to say on that. Because sometimes our dreams are just for us just to interpret. The word wants to come out of my mouth. But somehow somebody just during this time frame, it's like somebody wakes up from a dream or from something wakes them up. And it's kind of like, should I say something or not? And then you've got it's being heart-centered with this child. Communication. I don't know. And I think it's because somebody's wondering, like, if I speak it, is it going to make it actually happen? That's what that kind of feels like. But it feels like, I want to say something like it's a dream, but our dreams, they're meant for those to interpret. Like I've had people ask me before about doing dream readings, and I don't really typically do that because dreams are meant for us to interpret, type of thing. I hope that makes sense. But this does feel like a thing where it's like you're gonna have a dream, and it feels like one of those dreams that you have and then ends up playing out. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune and the Magnet. This woman, you're going to win no matter what. And then you've got the communication. This person already knows. You have a telepathic sense with this person. And it feels like there's lots of love. You love this person. Whoever it is that you dream about, you love this person. You do. It was like you can say that you don't, but you do. Or they can tell you that they don't, but they do. There's love there. Okay. All right. Next time, please. That was just a weird one. It felt weird to me. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing it and I'm not connecting. I don't know. But something was weird with that. Okay. Next day. What do we have in the morning? There's love here. Oh. Let me tell you about my best friend. That's what that feels like. Aww. Oh, there's so much glee here. Aww. An iris of the rainbow, and you're shocked with this communication. Aww. My face hurts. I'm smiling so big. But it's because it's, it's the fairies that were kissed with, the pixies. Yay. And somebody's trying to be grounded. They've got sticky feet. They're stuck to the ground. It just feels like, oh my God, my face. Somebody's just, you're in a good mood. And it's like, it's Iris of the Rainbow. It's like some hope coming in. And somebody's like looking at some sort of communication that comes in and they don't want their bubble to be popped. Like somebody's in a really good mood. And I'm saying that because if you look right here and it instantly is showing me that, like there's somebody there with an arrow to burst somebody's bubble. Like, no, I am in a good mood. And yay. Oh, tell me about this. Little goodness. See, somebody's like in a good vibration here. Wishes are coming true. And we're so happy. It's the ladybug. Yay. And my cheeks hurt. Oh, are we in the new moon? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even think of that. What is going on here? Why are we so happy? We're just like happy, happy, joy, joy. Wow. Somebody here. I just keep hearing that song. Let me tell you about my best friend. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There's a promise. What is this about? Proposal. Like, this is just daily. So it's like a proposal, like I propose we do this. I propose we do that. It's a judgment. It's what? It's foreign, and you're seeing through something. You're observing. It's heart-centered because it's coming out with the lion. And they're coming back with their heart in their hand. This feels silly. You miss your friend. Somebody misses their friend here. And it's like, Then you got the moon and the dog. This is your best friend. This man messages you like boom, and they got a bright idea. And what is that bright idea? I'm seeing the falcon. What is this bright idea that this man has? It seems like they've been thinking. They're looking at something. They're coming back. And what do they want? The world and the star. This person wants their star. And then you got the Empress. Wow. What? The world, the star, and the Empress. This is a supporter. Six of Swords, they're coming for you. And it feels not in a scary way, not in a bad way, but they're coming for you. They're ready for the next chapter. They want, what do they want? It's like, it feels like you're talking to them, and it's just like, it's good. And it feels like somebody's like, probably, I don't know, wagging their tail or something. The Sun and the Knight of Cups. It's a sweet offer. And hopefully babies. No babies. Maybe. I don't know. They just, that threw me. Well, they're trying to manifest something with some good, proper judgment is what I want to say. Ace of Wands. Wow. And then they tell you everything that's in the book. They like explain what everything means or something like that. No. Hold on. My computer's trying to. Okay. Sorry, my laptop almost tried to redo it again or restart. Okay, so this person is a king of, this man is coming through and they're trying to be a sweet man. They're taking like some loving action towards you. And it's coming with strength. Maybe because you tame this one. You calm this one. Wow, and I just was about to shuffle. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. You and this person are like heavy counterparts. You're one and the same. Don't they say that though? Best friends make the best lovers, but they're single. And 10 of Cups, but there's so much love here. That is the truth and the reciprocation. And then you got the 3 of Cups. This is that whole, like I said, let me tell you about my best friend. Somebody gets so excited. I can't. I want to cover my face. It hurts. There's so much joy here. That is really sweet. This feels like for maybe a couple of you, just a couple, because this is daily. Somebody feels like they're going to marry their best friend. And that's sweet. Changing. Something is changing within this dynamic. And nowhere to run. What? The blank. Wow. Why is there so much victim mentality here? Oops. Hold on. I was like, back up. That was so beautiful. Why? Why did that go left? Oh, because this person, when this, okay, hold on. Give me this. Okay, that's what I was going to go with, and I wasn't sure. I got nervous. When this person was at they had nowhere to run, they felt helpless. They felt like they were in like an echo chamber. What is an echo chamber? I don't know what an echo chamber is. But they couldn't see anything. Somebody was here. They could run to their best friend. Witty. They were accurate in the harmony. and their baggage. It's like, I don't care if you have baggage. Yeah, it's an old raggedy old car. Guess what? Let's fix her on up. It feels like just somebody helps somebody get out of something, like some old habits or something like that. And it's like, that's probably why you're this person's best friend. Well put together, a bodybuilder, their strength, refined, fine-tuning, and the Phoenix. You have history with this person. And somebody wants to like rises from the ashes. It's almost like somebody's sitting there like, why wouldn't I choose them? They're like, I don't know. It feels like this person knows everything about me and has stood by me. That they know everything about me. I don't know what this is. It's like, I don't want to use that deck. Okay. Oops. I almost dropped them all. What's happening here? There's history. What is this? The Seven of Wands blocking. Death. Oh, okay. So somebody, it feels like, yeah, and then you got the home with the Empress at the bottom of the deck. It feels like somebody used to block people or they push people away. This one, you couldn't push this one away. No, of course not. It's your like, I don't know. It's your best friend is what it feels like. And it's like somebody waited patiently. And this feels like, I don't know, we're going to seize the day or something. The World. Or no, that's Judgment. And the Heal. Somebody chose to help heal or be there for this person. And okay, so I mean, I'm not saying I'm condoning to just put up with anybody's crap. That's not what I'm saying. It feels like whatever was going on with these two, this masculine is offering the cup. It feels like, thank you. Like, you're my best friend. And that might be said. There's some, okay, so whatever, if there was any confusion going on between you and this person, they're bringing some clarity to the situation. And that might be what the shock is because this Emperor is showing up now as an Emperor. And they want to bring something to you. They're making a clear, conscious decision to bring something to you. The World and the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit. This person, it feels like they've watched you for a long time do something on your own. Whether that is like handle your home or do something like that. Like you've done something on your own in a real like Empress nature. And it's like, I don't know. And maybe that's as simple as it is. You know, let me tell you about my best friend. So then they go and tell people. I don't know. It just kind of feels like that. And you have somebody that's just kind of like throughout things that could have made you feel, you know, I don't know how to explain that. Like things that should have knocked you down. This person's probably looking at it like, wow, this person is really battled things. Oh my God, my dog is distracting the crud out of me. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hurry this up because she is so distracting. This one feels all over the place. I am so sorry, guys, but it is. Anyway, during that time frame, you're happy. Feels like you're talking to your best friend. Or your best friend's talking about you, about your courage and you're brave and you're just, yeah. Oops, sorry. All right. All right, last one. Before we come back. The Oak Man. He's tired. I always see the Oak Man as being tired. They're ancient. Super ancient. Intuition. The Fawn. Grumpy. It's interesting. Somebody is just going with the flow gracefully. And I feel that it's the feminine here because you've got the Lady of the Harvest. She cuts down her harvest. But it's the buyer of the water. That's like gracefully accepting the emotions. Gracefully just accepting what is what is. And someone here, this Oak Man, they're trying to trust what this energy is, this Fawn. Trying to get something right, and you're on their mind while they're trying to do something. What is this? They show up. It's the doorbell. But they don't know what to think. Something is unclear. There's a misunderstanding. And the snowflake, they're vulnerable. But it's like they show up and somebody's back might hurt. They're just grumpy. They need to take a load off. They just show up grumpy. But it feels like because they show up with a bunch of doubt. And it comes with the snowflake, which talks about a pattern, but it also talks about being vulnerable here and fragile. Because they might have heard something. They want to have a debate with you. And somebody's just like, you could just be waking up or something where it's like, I'm tired. I don't want to. What's going on here? There's emotions. What is this? Vulnerability. Being transparent. Transparency. This woman. Steering clear. You may just try and stay completely clear of whatever this is and what's happening. But both people are being vulnerable, trying to be vulnerable. To get something moving, to stay on track. Balance. This feminine over here, it feels like she's just trying to stay balanced. She's trying to steer something. Well, something over here is going on. And what is going on with this? Because this person over here is vulnerable as well. Well, that's what makes sense. Because see, the Fawn here, it is like two energies coming together. I've heard another reader say that. It's like two that create the Fawn. You both have the same energy and you go off and you do your own thing and then you come together and then you get the Fawn. That's what it is. It's understanding the nature of things. It's the Fawn. So what is going on here with this masculine? Feels like I heard the news today. Na, 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 na. Queen of Cups. Oh, jeez. Ugh. They heard gossip. It's two women. I don't want to say it's a third party situation. It doesn't have to be a third person. I don't know. It feels like one female here was, I don't know. It feels like they say something to this masculine. Like, oh, did you know I seen so and so? And but who cares? I don't know why it matters. But somebody's talking about somebody to somebody else behind their back, and then get this feline gets mad. I don't want to read this energy. Ugh. It feels exhausting. It feels irritating. I feel irritated. Hello, welcome in. I can't read your name fully. I'm sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses. It just feels like, okay, you'll probably hear from somebody tomorrow before we come live. It doesn't have to be tomorrow, but before we come back, it does feel like just go away. Somebody's watching you. Why are they watching you? I don't know. It's none of their business. This is making me cranky. It's like 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands. It's like you're not dealing with any type of competition. You refuse to deal with competition. And it's like and I don't know, it's like you hear something and this person shows up and it's just like, would you go away? What is going on with her? Because it feels like she's just minding her own business. She's just dealing with what she's dealing with. Like I said, she's steering clear of stuff. She's trying to move forward and she's trying to stay balanced. And then you got this one over here just being a bother. And what is going on with her? I'm sorry. It's like, sorry, not sorry. Go away. What is going on with her? Feels like nothing. No cards are even coming out. She's minding her own business. And then you got this over here just coming and bugging. Death. She's going through her changes. Like, she's not doing anything but trying to make some permanent change in her life. Isn't that how that happens when you're finally doing something for like yourself and going through the changes? Then you have people just Knight of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. She's working on her money. It feels like she doesn't even care. So I don't even know why this is. It feels like you might hear something because somebody shows up. This one here, this feminine, she's doing her work. She's doing what she needs to do. She's focusing on her pentacles. She doesn't care about this. And I don't know why this person's even showing up. It feels annoying. But of course, because you've got the gabbers down the hall just bugging, they're talking. It's 2 women, catty women, just blah, 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 blah. The Knight of Wands. You don't know what this person is. Who cares? This person is talking crap. But see, okay, I think that's what the point is. You end up finding this out and somebody else is getting cranky. I don't know if they're cranky because this is happening or what. When you start to choose to do things for yourself and you're doing better and you don't want to play with the kitty stuff anymore, it makes people mad. They get mad. And they run at the mouth. And whoever these 2 women are, they're not trustworthy. They lie. A pocket full of lies. This Queen of Cups is trying to hold on to what? It's like, can I make another deposit, please? With what? This Emperor. There's a Queen of Cups here who's trying to manipulate this Emperor. Judgment and the Star. 2 of Cups. Yeah, it's go away. It feels like there's a Queen of Cups. The only reason she's going to somebody's dude. It's like they're going to their dude or something like that. The mask. It could be a father. I don't know. It's an Emperor. And it feels like they're trying to make a deposit. Let me give you this piece of information. Let me give you that piece of... They're trying to talk nonsense. They want attention. They want this one who's already tired because they're always thinking about you. They're trying to get the attention back on them, but I'm sorry, hon. You're doing it the wrong way. Knight of Cups. It feels like they're trying to come and tell this Emperor some stuff, and it doesn't work. And if it did, then what's the point of even still having them around? I don't know what this is. This is irritating. Five of Swords. Wow. Okay, so this Queen of Cups could be a younger water sign. I don't know. But they're trying to win at all costs. They're trying to show out. They're trying to... Knight of Cups. King of Cups. They want this man. And they've been spying on this one. It feels like mind your business. Okay, we're just going to close that one on up. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the purpose is. So if you have somebody show up when this plays out, it feels like because somebody who maybe you thought was a friend or is a friend of your fawn or something like that, they show up somehow and they start talking stuff. And they're only talking that because they want that masculine. And it feels like, go away. They're trying to create some doubt or hesitation. But if you see, it's because you're heavily on this masculine's mind. You're heavily there. And of course you are. Because you're minding your business. Men like the factor of men who are independent. Or wait, what? I'm sorry, I'm discombobulated. Men like women who are independent. That can do for themselves. And they don't, I don't know what I'm saying. It feels like too much. It's like, not today. I don't want to deal with it today. Yeah, see, and then you get the island. Your judgment might be you're just going to close that all off. You're going to refuse to deal with that. So, I don't know. That gave me a headache. I don't know what's going on with this energy. Maybe it's the new moon energy. I don't know, but it's all over the place. It just feels like be aware over the next couple of days. Because you definitely have, like, people coming forward, being this way, being that way. You definitely have... energies are changing. So be aware and don't listen to everything that you hear. Especially if a guy is coming for, well, it doesn't have to be a guy. Just the masculine doesn't need to listen to the other feminine because they actually have secret motives. I don't think that they will. Will they listen to that person? Are they going to listen to that? It feels like they're going to bring it to your attention to let you know. Are they going to listen to that other person? No. It feels like they're going to stand in front of you and like see this, how it's like protecting them. They're going to stand guard. They might actually say something not so nice because you're behind. You got this Four of Wands with the Empress. You're a firm foundation to this person. And it feels like they might like yell at this other person. Ace of Cups. This person loves you. This other person, whether it's your relationship or whoever this is, they're going to stand up for you. And it's because they love you. Of course, you're an Empress. You're just I don't know. This person stresses this other person out anyway. Yeah, Four of Swords. Feels like rest easy because this person is going to protect you. So I don't even know why that's coming about. Because a little birdie, somebody's sneaking around, talking stuff. And you don't know about it. This might be just a friend of yours that you didn't know about. A mask is going to fall off. Three of Cups. Or no, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. It's a Holy Grail moment. Because a mask falls off on somebody. But it's still Temperance. I wouldn't sweat it too much. Ace of Wands. You're going to hear about it, though. So it feels like somebody's going to come and tell you about what happened, what transpired. But you do have somebody who's going to stick up for you through this. Okay? And it's because they love you. All right, so I'm going to leave this here. God, that was a crazy one. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.